Hello everyone, Johnny Hurricane here from GamersHeroes.com, and today we're going to go over what's to come in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the remake, or the third remake, I don't remember exactly which one. So let's get started. Alright, so recently they had an open, well it said open beta, but I don't know if everyone could get in until a certain day, and I was able to check out Modern Warfare 2, just the multiplayer, not any of the campaign or anything like that. So first thing I'll say, I haven't played since the last Modern Warfare, so I missed 2 or 3 games. I did play some Warzone, but I'm going to say this first off. I got into this, and to me, the guy that plays once every few years, it's just more Call of Duty. If you're thinking this is going to be the game, if you're like me, who used to play the original Modern Warfare 2 and could get like nukes and stuff, and you're like, hey, maybe I could do it. No, it's still Call of Duty. You're still going to get blown out. You still lag. It's not a different game. It's still Call of Duty. And you still got to deal with the guys that bunny hop everywhere and then bunny hop and prone. There wasn't very many snipers, which is I'm very happy about. I'm sure it'll change in the main game because you didn't have to deal with the 360 no scopes, but still, the bunny hopping's annoying. All right, let's start with the guns. First off, I'm not 100% sure how the progression in this game works. It seems like you have to level up your certain guns, not all of them. For instance, the M4 here, you need to level that up to unlock an LMG and then a battle rifle or something like that. But it's not on every single gun. And yes, you get to customize your weapons with loadouts as per usual, like sights and silencers and stuff like that. But if you go over to the gunsmith and then the progression you see on the M4, you unlock the LMG Icarus and the FTA Recon. And then if you use those guns, level them up to 15, you unlock another gun past that. But that does not apply to every single weapon in the game, which is unfortunate because it's kind of a cool system. So what it seems like to me, certain guns you will need to use to unlock other guns. However, some of the base guns and some of the other guns, all you need to do is just level up. And once you're leveled up, you can unlock like a certain SMG or a certain assault rifle, but it's not all of them. So there's more than one way to unlock different weapons, it's cool, but I think it would have been better if you started off with one of each and then got to progress into other ones from there, because now it is the beta. This could change. All I started with when I could customize my kit was an assault rifle and a shotgun. Now I had the pre-made loadouts, but who wants to use pre-made loadouts? You want to build your own stuff. So it was weird because normally you have 1 or 2 of each gun, and I only had a couple of guns to start with. Again, beta, I don't know if that's how it's going to be, but we'll see how it goes. As far as how they felt to shoot and aim, again, it's going to be a little different depending on your mods, but the assault rifle, which is what I normally do, it felt great. It felt perfect. Easy to aim, easy to shoot. A little slow on the draw, but that's your drawback to having a medium range weapon, is if someone gets close, you are done. LMG is still a little ridiculous. The range, the power, pretty much everything, including the reload. You can mount most rifles and the LMG, but that felt good. It doesn't have as much recoil as you'd think it does, but I didn't actually mod my LMG out too much. It's got good range and good power, just crappy reload. That's what I expect. And that's about all I use. I will use an SMG, but I didn't have an SMG unlocked unless I wanted to use my the pre-made build, which I didn't. I guess I did use the shotgun as well, but again, that's self-explanatory. Get in someone's face, pull the trigger, that's it. So, not really any skill there, to be honest. But like I said, no snipers. I wouldn't have used a sniper anyways, but I was feeling great because I dislike snipers a lot. Game mode wise, when it first opened, it was only deathmatch or team deathmatch and domination. There are some more objective based ones like search and destroy now. Prisoner rescue, basically stuff where you don't respawn, but there can be someone like prisoner rescue, you can be revived. Search and destroy, you can't. There's also a third person mode, and that, if you can believe it, is even more sweat than first person mode. So I normally just stick to the basics, team deathmatch and domination, and then the kill tag one, but that wasn't in the game. And we only had access to a few, that's why you're seeing the same maps over and over. Domination had like 2, and I think Team Deathmatch had 1 or 2, or maybe Domination had 1 and Team Deathmatch had 2. There's not a lot of maps on display in the beta. They work fine. It's Call of Duty, man. You're gonna spawn into death multiple times. On the flip side of that, of course, you can sometimes spawn right into people and kill them, which is nice, but really they just need to figure out the whole spawn thing, because this has been a problem since forever. So yeah, I don't know. Let's figure it out. That matchmaking, somehow, some way, it's either you blow them out or you get blown out. That's the way it's always felt in Call of Duty, and that's exactly how it feels here. I don't want to make it sound like there's nothing new. There's plenty of new stuff to me. Like, as you play and do better, you unlock more of your perks. So I think you start with 2, and then if you start doing good, you get your 3rd perk and then 4th perk, or it might be time-based. I don't know. It wasn't explained very well. And then for kill streaks, you now have the choice. Again, this could be something in the other Call of Duties. I just don't remember it. You can either make it so kills, okay, 4 kills get you a UAV, or 500 points gets you a UAV. So you get to choose. And when you die, if you're on the point streak, you still lose your points. It's not like you get to keep them like the older Call of Duties. Your kill streaks, or your kill sprees, all that get lost as well. And yeah, there's a couple of annoying kill streaks, and you can tell when players are way better than you are. The game does have like daily challenges, get 2 kills, get a kill with battle rage, get a kill streak, stuff like that. And there are operations, but they were closed during the beta, so we don't know what those challenges were, but we'll figure that out once we actually get into the game. And there was no battle pass, but again, it's the beta. I feel like there's going to be a battle pass, but none of it was actually in the game, so I couldn't look at it. First day, the servers were really rough. I couldn't get on for a very long time, which is pretty typical of Call of Duty. You can expect that when the game launches, of course. And yeah, that's just my perspective. I don't play this stuff religiously. I used to really like Call of Duty, but I've fallen off hard. And now I'm basically kind of, I would say, a casual Call of Duty player. And I feel like, as I'm sure other players feel, there's not really room for the casual player in Call of Duty anymore. You have to take this seriously or you just feel like crap. And that's about where I'm at with the beta. I could keep my KD about even, but other than that, it seemed like everyone was faster, everyone had better internet, everyone knew how to shoot better, everyone had a scuff controller so they could jump, everyone had a headset so they could hear freaking footsteps everywhere. It really seems like if you're not willing to commit yourself to this type of game these days, you're just not going to have as much fun. And that's where I'm at with this. I'm going to play the game because normally for the first week or two, there's enough noobs, but post that first couple of weeks, well, Christmas as well, you're probably, if you're not dedicated to this game, you're probably going to lose more often than not. All right, well, that's my preview. Again, I might not be the most qualified guy to do it, but there are plenty of people that are in the same position of me that like, hey, I like Call of Duty, or I used to like Call of Duty. Now I'm old. I can't keep up. Is this the game for me? And the answer is probably not after a couple weeks, but it should be on Game Pass for free. So, well, if you pay for Game Pass, so you can at least check it out there. All right, that will do it for me. If you liked what you saw, got what you needed, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Later, Gators.